Mostly.
I'm at RnB Mostly.
RnB Mostly.
It's lit. It's a vibe.
Right? We here.
Welcome, world. Welcome to the RnB Mostly podcast, the pilot episode. I am DJ Larry Love.
Mr. Al Pete, right here. What's happening, world? Hopefully everybody is good and well. First off, thank you. Let's take a moment for gratitude.
Man.
We probably need to add that to the agenda.
Absolutely need that. That's to the agenda.
We said, matter of fact, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm gonna be typing out here, but definitely gratitude. Gratitude, aka thankful Thursdays, that type of situation. But I want to start off before we get into the introductions for gratitude.
Yeah.
So thank you to each and every one of you for supporting the brand, RnB Mostly brand, in any form or capacity, any way that you support it for over the 6 years. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Extremely grateful for the love that not just the city, but the city has showed us over this time. So
yeah,
extreme gratitude.
Extreme gratitude. Thank you.
Sure.
So intros.
Who are you, Mr. Al Pete?
I am Mr. Al Pete. In a corporate sense, I am a musician that specializes in hip hop and R&B. And all music as well, but specifically hip hop and R&B. Real quick, my favorite is like conscious hip hop and neo soul.
Yeah,
those are my bags. So yeah, I am a musician in regards to that. So I'm a hip hop artist, DJ, engineer, producer of sorts. I am a media professional, which means I'm a journalist, podcaster, the founder of the MPN Network. Some people know it as Mr. Peterson's Neighborhood. Yeah, that's me, man. And informal, I am one of your favorite cousins in your family. I am the coolest neighbor in your subdivision.
For sure.
That's me.
Oh, man.
All right, Larry.
Man.
Who is Larry?
Yeah, that's a long question. So most people know me as DJ Larry Love. Known for spinning R&B music. That's my go-to. But if you've seen me out in the streets doing any other type of function, I do quinceañeras, I do country holdowns, if you will. I mean, I've done Hawaiian luau's. I love music, so I'm a true lover of music. But R&B is where I live. I believe R&B allows us to tap into feeling, not that other music does not, but that is like one of the sole purposes of R&B. But also, I believe R&B is a gateway to love, for real. So yeah, so that's that part. I am a community activist and leader. Man, I work with a lot of kids doing mentorship. I wouldn't call myself a guru, but I'm a marketing guy. Me and Pete bond on communication stuff all the time concerning this. I'm a author. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm a producer. So many things. So multi-hyphenate creative. I've been allowing myself to have that title. I've been doing a lot of these things for a long time. So RnB Mostly turns 7 years old as an event at the end of this year, and turns 10 years old as a brand. Creator and founder RnB Mostly, November 2015, made our very first post. Go back and dig through the socials to find what we was doing before that. But yeah, man, grateful, honored to be here, especially sitting with the legend, Mr. Al Pete. So yeah.
Before we get into everything, what we're going to do is we have a set list of things. While we build this up, we'll be definitely having specific segments that is near dear to the R&B factors, as well as in the culture, current, past, all the things that's relevant to it. R&B mostly, the mostly part. The mostly part. We're definitely going to be talking about R&B, without a doubt.
For sure.
But definitely the mostly will encompass various segments that we're definitely working on. We added gratitude part in there. So definitely going to have that. But we'll definitely have some state of the culture conversations. What's going on in the R&B world. But right now, we're going to get into, well, before we get things started, like I stated before, we're going to talk about the past R&B Mostly event. Like what some things that, occurred, what we liked about it. I don't know if we want to make this to where this could be like a public debrief.
Yeah.
A public debrief. So that's what we're going to talk about. So right now we're always going to talk about what happened in the past R&B Mostly event. And hopefully you were able to attend.
Hopefully you were able to attend.
So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to drop it to Larry and let you start off.
Yeah.
About what were your thoughts on the past event, which was March?
Yes, March 28th was the day I had to look. This year has been moving very interestingly, so I have to go back and check the days.
Moving fast.
Man, so that was definitely our biggest one to date, and I just remember it was a lot of different random things happening. Bathroom, stop for a second.
Oh man.
And I remember I went outside to get some fresh air, and I was walking around, and I told you this the other day, it looked like the Florida Classic outside. It looked like a Jaguar tailgate. Like, to see cars parked how they were parked, right? At first, I felt a little bit, I'm like, dang. And then I thought about it. I'm like, nah, like, anytime we go to an event where there's not like this huge parking lot where you can fit thousands of cars, but you're parking in the neighborhood. You're parking on a little grass area as long as it looks safe, et cetera, et cetera. Oh. Man, people had to park where they could park. It was swinging.
Yeah. It
was swinging. The energy was amazing. Yeah. We tried quite a few new things, and people were, generally speaking, receptive to them. We had I'm gonna call it a pod tank, if you will. Be on the lookout for those things dropping. They came out very great. To hear all the energy in the background while people are talking to each other was really a dope experience. Man, this last one showed me how thirsty the city of Jacksonville is for new experiences that allow for authenticity. We are used to the energy that exists inside of R&B Mostly, which is people coming and freeing themselves, really tapping in with the music that they hear. But to see a large number of people at one time do it, mind you, 50 Cent was in town. It was so many other things happening at the exact same time. Just lets me know people are ready to be outside, number one. But number two, sure. To engage with things that really tap them in, not just standing up on a wall looking at each other. It's like, no, you can sing, you can dance, you can drink you some juice, Love in a Bottle on the shelf as well. Shameless plug. But it was just beautiful. I had to take a couple moments as I'm moving around trying to make sure everything's going correct and going well. I just had to breathe and look, and I'm like, this is beautiful. Yeah. Let me not. It's so easy as an event curator to get caught up in all the things. You got to take care of things, but you got to take that moment and just look out at the crowd. That video that I posted did that for me. Shout out DJ Savage. He's the one who posted that video. And it was another moment for me to take a breath and be like, oh, this is... if I had anything to complain about, I'm going to deal with it so we can fix it, et cetera, but I'm going to leave that back there for a moment and just take that time. So those are a few of my thoughts. I believe, like anything, we have a lot of things to look over, fix, tweak, et cetera, but the people, man. The people. Yeah. What you think?
People. So speaking of the people, it was a lot of people.
There was a lot of people.
It was a lot of goddamn people. Yeah. Jesus Christ, a lot of goddamn people. Yeah. A lot of goddamn people. Yeah. But it was beautiful people, man. Shout out to Chris Brown. On that tip. I love that song.
Bro, that song so
I love that song.
Yeah.
That shit goes.
He was in his bag on that one.
Yeah, it was like him and like Neo. What darn, what's the name of that Neo song? But it was like that. I don't want to say EDM,
Just EDM R&B.
EDM R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like him and Neo, a couple other people did like those type of songs. It was great. But
Miguel got
nevertheless,
one too.
yeah, yeah.
Miguel got one too.
So, but yeah, it was a lot of people, but beautiful people. Um, I've been for the past like three R&B Mostly's. A lot of people have been saying that R&B Mostly is safe. Like I feel safe.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
when I hear that at my events, Larry's events, our events, any event that I'm DJing at, when somebody say they feel safe, as a curator,
yes,
I immediately be like, all right, let's make sure they have like the most massive, as much fun as possible.
Yes.
Because if they feel safe, which means they like, okay, it's safe for me to enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, they let their guard down. So we make sure that, and shout out to the security that be around RnB Mostly for making sure everything's straight. Them boys, the boys and the ladies. The boys and the ladies.
Shout out to the ladies.
Shout out to the ladies
y'all
too.
Know who y'all.
The ladies, man, they be holding it down, man. So I love the fact that people have come to me and said that they feel safe.
Yeah.
That's been like the biggest thing for me. And just the R&B Mostly vibes, man. I just love the elevation of it. So that's my takeaway for feeling safe. And there were just a lot of people, man, but it was very safe with a lot of people there. So yeah, man, we might have to put about 5 more people on the staff.
Hey. Yeah, you gonna see them.
Yeah,
they already locked.
Because it was a lot of people.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, we're looking forward to the next one, April 25th.
April 25th.
Yes. 25th, man. So we're looking forward to that. So we will have another recap of that when that one is done.
Yes.
And hopefully you are able to relate because you're going to be there.
You were there for sure.
For sure.
I want to highlight those 2 words. Tell a quick story, and then we can move forward. Mm-hmm. Safe space. Dang, it had to be 2019 because we only did RnB Mostly for a year and some change before COVID. I'm in the mall. Somebody screams out my name, Larry Love. I was not used to that at that point, unless it was somebody who knew me. It was somebody who did not know me. And they were like, I'm sorry. I'm just running up on you like that. And they used the words, RnB Mostly feels like a safe space, right? Mm-hmm. That was the first time I heard it. And it was like a mission of mine to like just meditate and be mindful of that. So these years later of people continuing to feel like it's a safe space, and all of this time, we talking 5 years ago, coming to you, me and you haven't talked about this, and I don't know if I may have told you this once or twice, but it's been some time before since I mentioned it. So randomly, people coming to you, letting you know that it's a safe space. That's so important to me, and that's in my personal life, so that we were able to take 4 walls, music, drinks, and create safe spaces for people. With this being especially together, one of our biggest events that we do together, man, it's again, gratitude. I'm just honored to be able to create such space for people in a city where they say, the city is what it is. So just grateful.
It's another story, but nevertheless, the safe space is definitely there.
Yeah.
On top of just having some great music and great people, the spirits, all that stuff is beautiful.
Absolutely.
Indeed. All right, so the next part of this beloved RnB Mostly podcast is the new music section. So in this section here, we're going to talk about new albums that came out, new songs that came out, etc. Sometimes we might bend a rule a little bit and be like, a song that came out months ago or something that we might want to hear in the future. Who knows? But specifically, we're going to talk about new music that came out, that just came out within like a month or so ago. So. Okay. That you might hear RnB Mostly. Who knows? Who knows? What you got, Larry?
So I have to throw in an honorable mention because I feel like it's still tearing a lot of things up. Leon Thomas's album, I know it's some time ago, but that was like a metamorphosis. It's quite a few other albums, But it was like it was such a change listening to that album all the way through. I'm like, if this is any recollection for what's about to come, we're in for a treat. It was so much live instrumentation. It was so much playing with the vocals and going back to some of the golden ages in energy, but making it present.
Mm-hmm.
He did so much alchemy, as I would like to say, on that album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tiny Desk, phenomenal. Everywhere he just dropped the so I can take it current. He just dropped the remix with Chris Brown from Mutt.
Mm-hmm.
Leon Thomas, man, shout out to Babyface for grabbing that boy years ago.
Then it's another remix out there too, right? Or I think somebody might have blended it with.
I think somebody
not Chance Rapper, Tyler the Creator.
I think somebody blended it. I don't think he has an official remix.
You know what? I think it's Tyler the Creator, and I think it's an old rap.
You need to send me that.
That shit hard.
You need to send me that for sure.
I heard it on the radio. It was on Shade 45, and it was but it was like Tyler the Creator rapping, and who else? It wasn't Joey Badass.
He's been coming up for me a lot more musically. Anyway.
But nevertheless, yeah. But that Chris Brown remix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with Chris Brown about to be on the 20-year reunion, or 20 years of Chris Brown, period. Yeah. That tour. By the way, he's pretty much sold out every city. He had to add a couple shows, and those shows are selling out as he's dropping.
Yeah. Killing it.
Mind you, this stadiums, right? These are stadiums, if I'm not mistaken. This is a stadium tour.
Oh, it's a stadium tour?
Let me look.
Oh, wow. I know he got one in is it Tampa?
Yeah, Stadium World Tour. Yeah, that's what I'm going to the one in Tampa. Yeah.
20 years of Breezy?
20 years of Breezy. Wow. And I know he's going to drop an album at the end.
Yeah.
He's going to finish it.
Chris, just to make sure it's like about 10 to 12 songs. Because that boy drop a 60 that boy drop a he'll drop a Bible on us.
For real.
Oh man. But yeah. So that was your joint? Another one.
Yeah. I'm gonna give two more. Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna give three more. I'm lying. All right. I don't know if y'all know who Nija is. Nija. Man, she's written. I'm a huge songwriter person. Like I dig deep into songwriters because I can only imagine following the track of Neo before he became Neo, the artist. He's writing all these hit songs for everybody. It's like, social media wasn't what it is now. So with Nija, man, I can't remember the exact producers she was working with, but she's been writing some of our, she's written stuff for her and even Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. And she has a song called 32nd Floor. She's starting to come out more as an artist lately. So shout out to Nija. She's amazing. Chris Brown also dropped a song with Bow Wow called Use Me, which I like. At first, Bow Wow flow was interesting, but he was playing with it. I rock with it. And Chris Brown came crazy, as he always does. Isaiah Falls, another Florida guy.
Yeah.
Isaiah Falls. By the way, I've been in contact with your people. My people gonna hit your people. We're gonna talk, brother. But everything he's been dropping has been crazy. And then I gotta give a shout out to Carrie Hilson, man.
Okay.
Carrie Hilson back in the game, dropping music again. She's never stopped performing, but she hadn't put out music in a long time because of some deals and stuff she was going through. So I'm not saying those are the top. Those are some of my favorites right now that I've been kind of listening to and kind of going in and out of.
Gotcha.
Yeah. How about you?
All right, so I have two. Alex Isley dropped the album. Well, I dropped the EP.
Okay.
EP.
Yes.
It dropped on the 18th of this month. 6 tracks. Man, Alex Isley. It's a little bit of, I don't want to say popish, but it's a little bit more lighter than what she's used to doing.
Yeah.
But it's still a beautiful album. Beautiful album. Beautiful video that she has out. Oh man, so that's on the list. And also, cool guy Joe K.
Man, I knew he was going. Yes,
Joe K. If not now, then when? When you mentioned Isaiah Falls, I thought
he's on there.
I know that's why I thought you was gonna mention Joe K. But
no, I knew he was.
Yeah, so he has an album out. Of course, it's okay if you're familiar with Joe K.
Yeah,
Soulection Radio, Soulection brand. Not even brand, Soulection Empire.
Man, shout out to Soulection.
Yeah, man. So he released EP with a collective people of artists. Isaiah Falls, one of them. Aaron Ray is on there as well. A couple of people I can't think of. Was it Sanad? Nevertheless, the album's great. 6 tracks as well. 10, 15-minute listen, but it's definitely a selection production. And when I say production, like it has that feel. It's the future beats, eclectic soul. You know what I'm saying? Timeless sounds. It's all that embodied into that EP or whatever. So those are the 2 albums that I'm on so far this month. But
Sneed Harnett, sorry.
Sneed Harnett.
Yes. And Kari.
Kari.
I don't know if y'all familiar with them, but they both fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, if not, he has so many typical selection. Let me say this. If you do not know who or what Selection is, stop this video and go look him up. Soul, Lection, Selection.
Please.
Look them up. They have so much music. Some of your favorite artists have probably produced for them, made music with them, DJ'd or performed on their platform.
Yep.
Quick Jim Omarion has one of their main drops. If you don't know, his voice is very distinctive to me, so I pointed it out to one of our friends some time ago that it was him talking, but he's been rocking with them for a long time as well. Yep. They're literally the future of music to me. He has so many sounds on that album. It's super dope.
Yeah.
Super dope. Shout out to Sierra as well. She dropped a little piece. I think she about to drop an album too.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's been a lot of crazy music. Oh, did you listen to that K Tronada and Mariah Carey?
No.
He mixed Don't Forget About Us. It's a thing.
Damn.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, real quick before we move forward, Misha. Shout out to Misha. He's a producer and has done work with some of the foreign exchange light people, Be My Fiasco, Carlita Durant, Darren Brockington, etc. But he remixed a joint with Brandy. That I Want to Be Down.
Yeah, I need to hear that. I haven't heard that many mixes of I Want to Be Down, and I've often felt like it's not a hard song to mix, but it drags. And whenever I try to mix it with something, so I definitely want to hear.
But the way that he mixes
that's what I'm saying. I want to hear
the way he mixes it. It drags a little bit more, but it sounds so funky.
Yeah, I need to hear that.
Oh my god, yeah. So those are the joints, man. So,
yeah. Okay, so let's talk about it. The state of R&B. Okay. Next segment is State of the Culture. This is a Mr. Al Pete segment. I'm gonna start it a little bit though. Sinners. Sinners, if y'all haven't seen it, I'm not gonna spoil too much, but one of the starts of even the conception of the movie was about Delta blues, which is a form of blues that was popular in Mississippi in the 1920s. The movie kind of takes place around this time. Listening to him, he's been on so many interviews recently talking about the film, and he said that Delta blues, which makes sense, but Delta blues specifically was one of the starting genres for what we now have as R&B, some rock and electric music. Quite a few genres have come out of Delta blues, and I feel like it's such a connected piece to what we're talking about because R&B has never just been R&B. That's just the way they always made it seem for us. They stick us in go over there. And it's like, but this music came from somewhere. Inside this music exists all these other types of music. And that's why people have been so frustrated lately because they're like, oh, we want 90s R&B. And it's like, well, we're in the trap soul era right now. And that don't mean 90s R&B don't exist.
Right.
But so I wanted to state of the culture so we can move. There are multiple genres in R&B even currently. Yeah, brother. I just wanted to go there. We can start talking about Sinners, but
it sounded like he was finna go into it. So
yeah,
just pulling from what you were saying. I thought about R&B, rhythm and blues.
Yes.
So we talk about Delta blues.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? contemporary rhythm and blues, R&B.
Yeah.
It breaks down with these decades or generations, subgenres, and all that stuff. So, sinners, sinners.
Can I read something real quick?
Go for it.
Charlemagne. By the way, I'm a huge Charlemagne the God fan for multiple reasons. People feel how they feel about him, but he did a small little write up on, and I don't think it on Instagram.
Huh? On Instagram?
On Instagram, yeah. I don't think it gives up. Instagram is hold on, Charlotte. It's a microblog place where you can get some of your thoughts out. See the God. Looking up his name. Jeez. All right. So he said, this was a spiritual experience. Only Ryan Coogler could mix black music, black magic, and the black church to create a black masterpiece. Roots, hoodoo, call it whatever you want. But personally, I call it healing, divine protection, justice, and connection to our ancestry. By the way, it's not even that deep if you don't want it to be. Just go enjoy a fantastic film by one of the greatest directors alive. 10 out of 10, no notes. Let's discuss. That was his quick little synopsis without giving too much of the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
It's once. Well, again, we're not going to do spoilers, but it's one section in the movie. It slid. It was happening.
You talking about the music?
Yes.
Oh,
it was happening.
Oh,
it was. The movie was just moving along, and it was going on, and then I saw an element, and I was like, "What,
bruh?"
And then I started seeing like other elements and other elements. God. It was this moment in the movie,
bruh. Hands down, one of the greatest scenes I've ever seen.
The way that it slid in there, and the healing,
yeah,
or the message,
yeah,
was so loud in that one particular scene in regards to how music is.
Yeah,
it's so loud. So
loud, bro. I'm tears so coming to my eyes right now.
It's so crazy. Loud. It was so appreciative too. I was just sitting there like, wow. We won't give it away. Now, next podcast. Oh, yeah.
If you ain't watched it,
if you ain't watch it, don't.
We're going into it.
We're going into it for sure. Like definitely, we might have to. We might have to do like some mini pod action. Like playing
for sure.
Yeah, we might have to pull up on each other and just sit and set the camera up and be like, "This is a mini pod."
Yeah.
But listen, sinners, the music aspect of it,
yeah,
it's a lot of history in there. There's a lot of research. There's a lot of coaching in there. Especially when you think about Delta blues, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you due diligence on finding out, Delta blues,
yeah,
and where that comes from, where that originates, and especially when you see that section, you will understand how a lot of this stuff has happened and why everything is in the present moment like it is.
Yeah.
Yo, the twerking,
man. What's happening right now? This is crazy.
I was like, this is fitting,
bro. Yes,
I do not want
it. Was so fitting.
It was so fitting, y'all. Ooh.
Yeah.
Please go watch the movie,
please,
or go talk to somebody who watched the movie who appreciates it. Okay,
that part,
something because when we come back to this podcast again, we talking. We talking.
I'm opening the book for real. Have to. Like,
okay, real quick.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part in that scene?
That's what I'm saying. I gotta watch it again because I was so like, to be honest, how it slid in.
Yes.
How it slid in. Because it's like, wait, what's happening? And it's like, oh, and then to your point about the
whoa,
yeah, it's like
and just oh, and one quick snippet of it, like Ryan Coogler, right?
Coogler, yeah.
I don't know why I want to say Cougar, but it's Coogler.
Coogler.
One of the shows that I did watch was his interpretation of like how he filmed it. The one that I put in the chat where he talks about the IMAX and like, because I watched it in IMAX, so
same.
you saw it in like I guess the 1920 1080, but then it raised up when it was in like action parts, and then it went down. It was like, so I saw that part. I was like,
it was
oh,
so
this is
big,
crazy.
yeah.
So in the scene, it has like this panoramic type of feel to it.
No, that shit was nuts, bro. Like crazy.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, how did you feel when you first saw Humble, Kendrick Lamar? The scene with the arm, right? That was a moment. It's like times 100 because it's so much. Because that was a static. It was things happening, but in that movie, it was. I gotta go watch because I know it's some shit I missed.
Yeah,
like I know it.
Even the I guess the beginning of the end part of the scene when it was the upward.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, we tribal,
man.
We chant this stuff often.
Yes.
And to see it depicted in that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go break down that.
We're gonna watch
that. For sure.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
I wanna move into film a little bit.
Yeah.
So they keep talking about how this whole film for Ryan Coogler is such a big move for him.
Yeah.
They've called it something IP. I got to get the terms right, but basically he wrote this film from start to finish. It is all his, generally speaking, original idea. But Warner Brother backed him, and he essentially has actual rights to the film. So in 25 years, he's going to own this film outright.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't know if it's a 1-for-1, if it's a match, but every dollar that's made at box office, he actually makes money from it right now. He doesn't have to wait until they recoup or just have to work through his advance. Like he did a real deal on something that wasn't a remake, that wasn't a superhero movie. And for him to be, as a filmmaker and director, still pretty young, he's 38, especially with the amount of films he's made.
Yeah.
He just keep hitting gold. Spike Lee is like praising this man right now. We're talking about one of the greatest to ever of all time do this shit. It's like champion him on. I watched a small interview with him today, Spike Lee talking about it, and it was like, he's like, man, go see the movie, bro. Go. This is bar none. So
this is the Spike Lee.
Man, the Spike Lee for real.
Yeah.
So film, brother. How are you feeling about film right now?
In regards to the movies that's coming out or how people are shooting it? I'm cool with it, man, but like Ryan Coogler is like he up there, man.
Top notch.
I mean, it was funny because I watched the third, what is it, Creed 3 or 2 or the one where him and John Majors was in. That was the last one that came out.
Last one came out.
I was watching that and even just the simplicity of those shots.
Yeah.
Like his intentionality. All right, so I have a second part, a second piece that I want to add into the State of the Culture segment. It's kind of 2-part, DJ etiquette. So it was a clip that I saw. I forgot the podcast. I want to say it's rap podcast, RAP podcast, but they did a video talking about DJ etiquette. We can get into that later, but I do want to read a post from Solection.
Okay.
Solection. Shout out to Solection.
Shout out to Solection. Joe K, Esther, all the team over there. We love y'all.
Yeah, man. Before our favorite YouTube DJs and apartment dance parties got popular, Solection was holding it down with 2-3 hour mixes for connoisseurs of new vibes and fresh energy. Solection is a true pioneer in music. The way that I took it, he was like, nigga, we started all this shit.
Yeah.
We started this shit and we go finish this shit. We started this shit and we go finish this shit. Pew, 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 pew. That's how I took it. Yeah. But nevertheless, he's true to it.
He's very true.
It's very true, man. Like, Joe K has been that dude and still that dude, and he keeps evolving. And I don't know if that was a reminder for us or it ain't a reminder for me.
No.
But like I don't know. I don't know if he was saying that to be petty or because you know these things are popping up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And so I don't know, but I think it's important for the culture to understand like where this stuff comes from. Like
Yes.
not to just see it and implement it, but like where did this come from? You know what I'm saying? Like where it comes from and like truly like respect where it comes
Man, I feel like, and not saying that there weren't other brands, right? But like at a high level, at a consistent consumption level, it was boiler room sets and selection.
from. Yeah.
Like consistently
Yeah.
putting out mixes all the time from some of your favorite DJs, from some DJs you don't know. They about to go on 15 years. I think they're at 14 right now.
Yeah, it started he said 2010, 2011.
It was 10 or 11, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's
So
10,
that's-
they're at 15.
Yeah,
But,
they're at 15.
yeah. Been doing it for real.
All that music. Jesus Christ. Like all that music.
Man.
Just the feel of it. Just the feel of Soul Action Radio. The style of it. Just
It's different.
the
It's
curation of it.
Man.
It's just, yeah.
future beats, eclectic soul, timeless sounds. Yeah.
All brought to you by Joe K.
Yeah. Shout out to Joe K,
Yeah,
right?
man.
What's my guy? Dang it, not Crate. Your guy's name is Crate Digger. It's a guy that has a mix. It's a pretty popular one. It pops up every time. I play that one pretty often. Let me find his name. But his mix is so smooth, bruh. Like, hold on, let me get his name. Yep, there he go right there too.
Shout out to my guy, Crate Digger. Oh, Full
Full
Crate.
Crate. Yes. His is 1.3 million views. That's just from that one long YouTube video.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
He snapped. So crazy.
And the way that Joe K be incorporating like these other DJs.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm definitely going to go see him in May.
Where's he gonna be in Orlando?
He's going to be in Tampa and Orlando.
Please send me them dates again. I gotta check my schedule again.
Yeah.
I cannot miss him anymore.
Yeah.
He coming too close.
Every time I see him, it's been in Miami.
Yes.
Which has been crazy.
I already know.
But yeah, so he's going on tour, man. So he will be definitely giving us that selection feel. But
yeah.
I mean, for him to make that statement, my point on that is I just want people, and I'm not calling anybody out. I am not doing that at all because I respect everybody for what they do.
For sure.
But I just feel like in this art that we're in, I just want all of us to understand like where a lot of this stuff come from and just really like respect from, where it comes from.
For sure.
And I think the foundation of where things come helps the people that arise from it or within it. It makes people sharper. It makes it better. Like we could talk about R&B all day, but like not knowing the foundation of it.
Yes.
It don't really give us a leg to kind of stand on.
Agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like we pick out artists that we forget to play.
Bruh.
But I feel like we do that because of the fact that we are so engulfed in the culture.
Yes.
So like we be curating stuff with no problem, but like it'd be plenty of times we look and be like, man, we forgot. We don't never play no da da da.
Yes,
we won't never do this. We won't, you know what I'm saying? But that's because we understand the foundation of like the other songs that we play often.
Yeah.
But if we didn't have that,
oh man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's just my state of the culture kind of piece with that. Like let's make sure that we understand where things come from. Like the originality of things, man. I think it'd be cool to know that because it helps us as curators and musicians and innovators or whatever to blossom more.
Yeah.
For sure.
History.
People
do not like to study history, but it's so
important.
Quincy Jones said it's not just about knowing the past. It's about knowing where you've been so you know where you're going for real.
For sure.
Like there are tools there. There are gems there. You study the history, you get stuff. You get answers.
Yep.
People don't think about that. They're just, pay attention to the old shit. The old shit is what made the new shit.
For sure.
What are you talking about?
For sure. I mean, in simple terms, the old shit gave us the ground for the new
Yes,
shit to
created
even
the
exist.
foundation, literally.
Like you didn't just pop up out the blue and be like, oh la 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 la. Nah, player. So a lot of other people was la 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 la
For
in the
sure.
venues that we possibly couldn't even sing in. Now
Man.
you can go into any venue.
Yeah.
You can go in any digital space
Yep.
and make it your own.
What a time to be a creative.
Man, listen.
What a time.
Get that camera vertical and wave it. Wave it. All right. We gonna cut it. The clap is real. Just make it clap. Just make it clap. Just make it clap. I don't know. Play that.
Bruh, no.
That Busta Rhymes joint, yeah. All right. RnB Mostly Podcast. We are at the end of it. This is the pilot. If you made it to this point, thank you very much. More gratitude. More gratitude. More gratitude. It's gonna be a lot of gratitude within this podcast. Gratitude, thankful, Thursdays, all that stuff.
Whole lot.
Hearts and all
Whole
that
lot.
crap. Yeah. You gotta say gang when you do it. You gotta, gang. You be like, there. You can be hearts, but you say like gang. All right, final thoughts. Mr. Larry, final thoughts on what we discussed today, anything that we want to pay attention to going forward?
Yeah, man, come to RnB Mostly so you can experience a safe space.
For sure.
Go there. Go see Sinners so you can have a spiritual time and a very great cinematic
experience. Yeah, man.
Some people said it was slow, bro. Just kick back and relax, bro. Eat your popcorn. Just enjoy.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah.
State of RnB. RnB is up. We need y'all to know that RnB is up. Don't be faking the funk. I know you didn't heard them albums and it's smacking. Tap in for real and represent for it. We need it. Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure you'll be seeing this after, but make sure you come to RnB Mostly. Next one's the 25th of April, which is like a couple days. Once a month, man. Got some other things coming, but that's once a month. I don't got much else to say at the moment. Close out, wrap out. I will say this actually. You said it because I said it initially, and then you said RnB Mostly Podcast. That sounds so great together. Sounds really great.
Yeah,
we've been talking about this thing for a while.
For sure.
Timing is very important. It's very key.
Yeah.
And it's time. It's time for us together to be talking to the people, to have some guests, extra hosts to give their piece and their thoughts. But I'm gratitude again.
Yeah.
I'm grateful to be here. I'm very grateful to be here.
Indeed.